We are making a video on PSI Linux. So here is a boot menu of PSI Linux. Let's quickly change the language by clicking on F2 button. So here are all the available options of the language. So mine is English United States. I'm going with the English United States. You can go with any languages available here. So let's change the English. So F1 for help, F2 for language, F4 for graphical display, and F5 for kernel. So let's check all these options. So here are all the options, and let's click on F5 for kernel. So here is a boot menu of the PSI Linux 2.3.3. This is the latest version released today, just a few hours ago. So I'm making the video. Let's quickly boot it in a live boot. As soon as the Linux distro is available, I will be posting on that content. So if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe, because I will be posting 2 videos daily without missing any day. So it's going to take a few more seconds to load up complete desktop layout. So here is a loading option or a loading screen. It says automatic login. So let's wait for a few more seconds. I think the kernel is a 5.15.116. So let's quickly explore all these things, because I didn't even saw the release note or read any release note. I'm jumping right as the download completed. Let's both explore. Uh, Let me explore the PSI Linux with you, because I didn't learn anything about the release notes of the latest version. So here is a welcome screen, which is a 2.3.3. So I already made a lot of videos on PSI Linux in the past days or past month, I guess. So let's quickly close the welcome screen and change the display setting first. So the desktop environment available is KDE Plasma. That was a nice animation of the mouse pointer. So let's first change the display resolution. My monitor is a 1920 into 1080 with a 16:9 ratio. 60 hertz, no problem. Mine is 165 hertz, I guess, because I'm using a ASL display. Let's first go to the info center or about the system. So this is the about the system of the Linux distro. The version is a 2.3.3. I guess I made like a 2.3.1 in the past few days, or I guess. And the desktop environment available version is a 5.27.6, and the KDE frameworks version is a 5.108. Qt version is a 5.15. Kernel version is 5.15.116. This was seen before while loading the screen. So these are all the options. Let me close this thing and open the system monitor, because we need to see how much of resources will be consuming. I'm going to place it right in the top corner, so you can see the complete resources throughout the video, because I'm not going to close the system monitor, because some of my viewers want to know whether the Linux distros use that much of Linux distro, like resources, all these things throughout the video. They have a lot of dirt, so uh, I want to show that system monitor all the time, so you will be good with the information. So this is the process. It's going to take a few seconds because that's usual in the KDE desktop environment. So here are all the process. Here is the history. Here are the applications. Application view is unsupported on your system, no problem. Let's put it on overview. Right now its memory is almost like a 1.2 GB. I'm using it on a VMware, which is 4 GB of RAM and 80 GB of hard disk with two processors, and I have the i5 12 Gen with the two processors. So let me quickly minimize this thing. Not minimize, let's keep it in the right side corner. Complete the video. So you will be seeing all the information right here. I'm not going to close this thing, and let's explore all the features. Let's first open the terminal or the console, and let's type in some of the commands. Let's first check the version of the console. So the version will be 23.04.2. So let's type in some of the commands which are inxi, command not found. Let's type in cat /etc /issue. Let's open the new tab so you can see properly. Let's type in cat /etc /issue and hit enter. It's a PSI new Linux. So let's type in uname-a for kernel or uname-r. So this is the kernel. Let's type in neofetch if it's available or pre-installed. It's not found, no problem. Let's type in htstop if it's available. Htstop is also not available. Let's exit this thing and let's go to their official website by launching the Firefox web browser. Let's see what's new in the PSI Linux latest version. And I'm going to show you how to download the PSI Linux from their official website. Again, it's going to take like 10 to 15 seconds usually in the Linux distro or any other operating system, because Firefox is a bit mid-weight browser. It shouldn't take this much of time, but it is taking a lot of time in this Linux distro. I don't know why. Usually it don't take that much of time. So let's wait for a few more seconds and keep an eye on the resources or the system monitor here. Because I kept here the system monitor, some of my viewers want to know. So I'm going to keep that like that. So let's check the version. It should be 115. This is the latest version of the Firefox. If you haven't seen my video, you can check that Firefox 115 video, which I already made in my channel. So let's type in PSI Linux. Change to English. I'm using a VPN, so it's going to be doing like that. So let's translate the page. I guess this is from the Turkey country. So we need to change the translation first. It says something I don't know. So these are all the available options of the languages in their website. So like almost like a 5 languages, I guess. This is United Kingdom, Germany, some other options. This is Turkey. I don't know these three. So this is the version PSI 2.3.3 NAR. I think we have some release notes, I guess. I don't know. Let's open the blog, I guess. We should be finding our release notes here, maybe. 11/6/2023. I don't think this is the one. Can't do anything here. Let's go to the download section. So this is the Kitty New Linux 2.3.3 Pomegranate. It says nothing here. And the password is live, LIVE, all small letters. And this is the download link. I don't think they have something like a release note or anything like that, I guess. There's nothing like here. Maybe we should be going and checking the blog will be a good idea. Maybe this one is the option, I guess. I think these are all the new options or the new things happened in the PSI Linux, I guess. Cinnamon, Dolphin browser, Evolution. I don't think all this thing. No problem. Let's go to the download section and we will check on our own what is new here. Let's go to the download. I'm going to show you the download process, and let's explore all the features on our own, because there is no release note here. So for installation, this is this option. Let's click on this thing. I think this is the installation process, how to install the Linux distro on the other operating system, or like a dual boot option, I guess. I think you need to like all the right on the USB stick, I guess. This is all the installation process. People who want to install this Linux distro go to this option and check out all the information, like download the ISO, writing ISO file to USB stick. Only if you're satisfied with the live boot, then go with the installation. Don't just blindly download and go with the installation. First explore in a live boot or a live media, and then go with the installation. That will be a good option, because if you have any bugs, it will be a problem to use after the installation. So it's always a good option to live boot first for a few hours and then go with the installation. So that's the downloading process. Just click on the download link and it will take to the download option or downloading process. And I think the download trigger will be triggered here, I guess. First force will do something like this a few times, usually not every time. Here is the downloading. The ISO file is around like a 2.4 GB. I'm using a VPN, so it's a bit of slow here. It says 1 hour 26 minutes or 30 minutes, I guess. Usually it didn't take that much of time for me. It took like a 3 or 4 minutes, that much of time it took for me. So let's close this thing. That was the downloading process. Let's see whether it has the installation media file, I guess, installation application or installer here. Let's see. There is no installer. So in order to install this thing, you need to burn or the write it on the USB stick, I guess. So as you can see, there is no installer or the install application here. Let's type in, so you don't have any doubt. So it says run install. I don't know what it is. Let's open this thing. Nothing happened. So I think we need to check out other features. So there is no installation here. In order to install, you need to write it on the USB stick, like other operating systems. So let's explore these things. So these are all the wallpapers available in the PISI Linux. This is very hard to spell it. I don't know why they kept like a PISI Linux. It is very hard to spell or hard to say. So these are all the wallpapers available right now on the latest version 2.3.3. Some of the wallpapers were available in the older version also. I don't think they added something like that. In order to see that, you want to check the other videos of PSI Linux in my channel, which is 2.3.1, I guess. You need to just type into PSI Linux in my YouTube channel. There will be available videos. So these are all the wallpapers. Let's quickly jump into the applications and find out the version. So the Dolphin file manager version should be, let's go to the about Dolphin. The version is 23.04.2. Let's check the some of the desktop features like a volume. These are all common things in the every KDE desktop environment, so nothing new. The date and time and desktop. I am feeling like something a bit of lag or something like that. It is a bit of delay. I don't know why. Usually the Linux distro will give a quick response, but it is taking a second or millisecond like that. Not a millisecond, more than a millisecond. So you should even consider that while installing this thing. GNU, let's check the version if it's available. And there is a freeze, I guess. what it is. It's a KDE agent. Let's close this thing. Let's see what are all the available applications or pre-installed applications available with the PSI Linux. So these are all the applications pre-installed with the this Linux distro. Nothing more applications available in here, just LibreOffice and some other basic features or the basic applications you need to install on your own. So it's boot free, I guess. Bootware free applications or bootware free Linux distro. I'm sorry, I woke up right now, so I'll be a bit of weird. So let's open the LibreOffice. There is nothing available applications here, so let's just open what are available here and end the video. As you can see, the memory is almost a 1.5 GB or 1.6 GB right now, and the CPU is going around like a 50 to 70%. Let's check the version, which should be like a 7.5.4.2. So let's close this thing also. I think this is system settings. Okay, these are all the same system settings, so nothing different here. Just the same KDE Plasma desktop environment things. So if you have any like a release note, we can see we can check that out, but we don't have any release note, so we need to explore on our own. That is a pain. So I think there is nothing new in here, I guess. Just some like bug fixes, I guess. Basis guard, menu editor, Occler. These are all the same things. So I don't think that's necessary to open that thing. Let's open the package manager. It's going to take a few more seconds to open. So instead of waiting for that, let's check out other things. Here is our package manager. Let's check the version. Before that, let's see what are the installed things or installed packages here. I'm going to scroll it very fast because it's going to take a lot of time showing all these package managers. So in order to see all this thing in a slow mo, you can change the YouTube settings to YouTube playback speed to like 0.25 from 1. So you'll be seeing everything in a slow mo. So let's close this thing. I think that's it for the video, I guess, because there is nothing more or that nothing unique things here to show. So these are all the same applications in a KDE desktop environment. So let's lastly open the Occler document viewer, and here is the all the resources. So I think that's it for the video. So the version is 23.04.2. All the version will be like a same. So there is no nothing. There is nothing to show. The version will be same in every application in KDE Plasma desktop environment. So these are all the uh, system resources throughout the video. So it's clearly up to you to use this Linux distro or install this Linux distro on your own. I'm not going to recommend this Linux distro. So it's your choice to use this Linux distro or install this Linux distro on your own. So I didn't feel any bugs or like that, but there was a bit of delay here and there while using the Linux distro, and the mouse cursor was going around crazy, and I don't know why. Usually KDE desktop environment will do like this. uh, I've been facing this type of experience in every KDE desktop environment, like a few Linux distros or few days. So it's clearly up to you to use this Linux distro or not. So this were all the PSI Linux 2.3.3 things. So let's end the video. I'll be posting like a 2 videos daily. So if you want to check the other content, you can check the other content. So I already posted other video. So this is the one video that was the second video because I'll be posting 2 videos. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out after watching this video. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. It helps make a good content for you. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.